video, we are going to look at the January 2025 Social Studies Paper 2. Our first question is, define the term bigamy. Our answer will be, bigamy is the act of marrying one person while already being married to another person. The prefix bi means two, and gamy, that suffix means marriage. Our next question is, explain the difference between legal separation and divorce. Our answer is, legal separation occurs when a married couple is allowed to live apart, but they are still legally married. A divorce, however, legally ends the marriage, so both persons are free to remarry. Our next question is, outline two functions of the family. The answer is, one function of the family is socialization. The family teaches children values, customs, manners, discipline, religion, and acceptable behavior so that they can function properly in society. Another function of the family is economic support. Parents or guardians provide food, shelter, clothing, school supplies, and medical care for their children and other dependent family members. Our next question. Maya and Sanjay have been married for 2 years and are expecting their first child. Suggest 3 actions that they should take as they prepare for parenthood. Explain why each one is successful. Our first action is they should attend all prenatal clinic appointments, conduct necessary medical examinations like blood tests and ultrasounds, as well as follow medical advice during the pregnancy. This is likely to be successful because doctors and nurses can monitor the health of both mother and baby. They can identify problems early, give advice on nutrition, and ensure that the pregnancy is progressing safely. Our second action is they should prepare financially by budgeting for baby items such as diapers, clothing, food, medication, childcare, and doctor visits. They should also start a savings fund to prepare for any emergency expenses after the baby is born. Preparing financially is likely to be successful because babies create new expenses. If Maya and Sanjay budget early, they will be able to provide for the child's needs without unnecessary stress, debt, or conflict. Our third action is that they should learn parenting skills by reading, attending parenting classes, and asking experienced parents or health professionals for guidance. They should discuss the best way to raise their child together. Learning parenting skills is likely to be successful because new parents may not know how to bathe, feed, comfort, or care for a baby. Parenting classes and advice from professionals can help them become more confident and responsible parents. Our next question now is number 2. Define the term formal group. A formal group is an organized group that is created for a specific purpose and has rules, roles, responsibilities, and leadership. Examples include a school, church, company, club, police service, or student council. Next question. Outline one difference between a primary group and a secondary group. We have a primary group is usually small and has close personal and emotional relationships, such as a family or group of close friends. A secondary group is usually larger and more formal, and members come together mainly to achieve a specific goal, such as in a school, workplace, or club. Our next question is, describe 2 likely causes of conflict within social groups. We have one likely cause of conflict is poor communication. If members misunderstand instructions, rumors spread, or people do not listen to one another, disagreements can occur within the group. Another likely cause of conflict is competition for leadership or resources. Members may argue over who should be in charge, how money should be spent, who should receive opportunities, or how tasks should be shared. Our next question is, Abiola is the leader of the student council at her school. Suggest 3 actions that Abiola may take to improve cohesion within the group. Explain why each one is necessary. First action. Abiola can organize regular meetings where members are allowed to share ideas, concerns, and suggestions. Regular meetings are likely to improve cohesion because members can discuss problems before they become serious. When everyone is allowed to speak, members feel respected and included, which can reduce conflicts. Next action. Abiola can arrange team-building activities such as group projects, games, cleanup campaigns, or school events. Team-building activities are likely to be successful because they encourage members to work together and build trust. When members cooperate in enjoyable activities, they are more likely to develop friendships and support one another. Next action. Abiola can create clear rules and assign roles fairly so that every member understands their responsibilities. Clear rules and fair rules are likely to be successful because they reduce confusion and jealousy if everyone knows what is expected and responsibilities are shared fairly. The group is more likely to remain organized and united. Our next question now is, define the term infant mortality. So we have infant mortality refers to the death of babies before they reach 1 year old. It is usually measured as the number of deaths of infants under 1 year per 1,000 live births in our country. Our next question. Identify two sources that could provide population statistics for a country. So we have national census reports and birth, marriage, and death registries. Next question. Outline two factors which might affect the population distribution within a country. So the answer we have is, one factor is relief and physical features of the land. Flat, fertile land usually attracts more people because it is easier to build houses, roads, and businesses there. Another factor is availability of jobs and services. Areas with schools, hospitals, roads, electricity, water, internet, and employment opportunities usually attract more people. Next question. Suggest 3 ways in which population statistics might assist the government in addressing the needs of a community. Explain why each is successful. Where population statistics can help the government decide where to build schools and how many teachers are needed. It also indicates what type of schools to build: kindergarten, primary, secondary, or tertiary. Population statistics can help with education planning because the government will know how many children live in a community. If there is a large number of school-age children, the government can build more classrooms, hire more teachers, and provide enough desks and books. Next way, population statistics can help the government plan healthcare services such as hospitals, clinics, nurses, doctors, and medication. It can improve healthcare planning because they show the size and age structure of the population. For example, a community with many babies, elderly people, or pregnant women may need more health centers, nurses, vaccines, and maternal care services. Next way, population statistics can help the government plan housing, roads, water supply, electricity, and other infrastructure. Population statistics can help with infrastructure planning because the government can identify communities that are growing quickly. This allows the government to provide enough houses, roads, water, drainage, and electricity before overcrowding and poor living conditions become worse. Our next question is number 4 now. This is the first essay question. So you must write an essay on the topic of regional integration. First one is to define the term regional integration. So we have regional integration is the process by which countries in a region work together to achieve common economic, social, and political goals. In the Caribbean, regional integration is important because many Caribbean countries are small and have limited resources. By working together, they can strengthen trade, improve development, and compete more effectively with larger countries. Next question is to explain the difference between a developing country and a developed country. So one difference between a developing country and a developed country is the standard of living. A developed country usually has a high standard of living, better healthcare, better education, higher income levels, and advanced infrastructure. A developing country may have lower income levels, higher unemployment, poorer infrastructure, and greater dependence on foreign and/or primary industries. Next question is describe two challenges which CARICOM countries face. CARICOM countries face several challenges. One challenge is limited financial resources. Many Caribbean countries have small economies and cannot always afford large development projects, modern technology, or proper healthcare and education systems. This can slow economic growth and make them dependent on larger countries. Next question is suggest 3 ways in which the CSME might address some of the challenges experienced by CARICOM countries. Sorry, we have another challenge from the previous one. Another challenge is vulnerability to natural disasters and climate change. Hurricanes, floods, droughts, and rising sea levels can damage homes, roads, farms, hotels, and public buildings. This causes governments to spend money on repairs instead of development. Now we're going to look at how the CSME may help CARICOM countries address some of these challenges. One way is by allowing the free movement of skilled workers. This means qualified Caribbean citizens can move to other participating CARICOM countries to work. This can help reduce unemployment and allow countries to share skills in areas such as teaching, nursing, construction, agriculture, and business. Free movement of skilled workers is reducing unemployment and allows countries to share. Free movement of skilled workers is likely to be successful because it gives Caribbean citizens more opportunities to find employment with the region. It also allows countries with labor shortages to benefit from skilled workers from other CARICOM territories. A second way the CSME can help is by encouraging trade among Caribbean countries. Through the CSME, countries can buy and sell more goods and services within the region. This helps businesses expand their markets and reduces overdependence on countries outside the Caribbean. Increased regional trade is also likely to be successful because it helps Caribbean businesses earn more income. Since individual Caribbean markets are small, selling to other CARICOM countries gives businesses access to more customers, which can increase production, employment, and economic growth. A third way the CSME can help is by encouraging cooperation among governments. CARICOM countries can work together on matters such as disaster management, education, health, crime, transportation, and climate change. This allows them to share resources and respond more effectively to regional problems. This is likely to be successful because many Caribbean countries are small and may not have enough money, resources, or expertise to solve major problems alone. By cooperating through the CSME, countries can share skills, equipment, information, and funding. In conclusion, the CSME plays an important role in promoting regional integration. All the CARICOM countries face challenges such as limited resources and natural disasters. Cooperation through the CSME can help them develop stronger economies, improve employment opportunities, and build a more united Caribbean region. Okay. Our next question is on communication. So mass communication and communication in the Caribbean. First, we need to define the term medium of communication and give one example of a medium of communication. A medium of communication is a method or channel used to send information from one person or group to another. One example of a medium of communication is television, which can be used to share news, advertisements, educational programs, and entertainment. Next question is, state 2 ways in which changes in technology have influenced communication in the Caribbean region. Technology has influenced communication in the Caribbean in many ways. One way is by making communication faster and easier. People can now use WhatsApp, email, video calls, and social media to communicate instantly with relatives, businesses, schools, and government offices in different countries. Another way technology has influenced communication is by allowing information to reach a larger audience. For example, radio stations, television channels, online newspapers, and social media pages can share information with thousands of people at the same time. This is useful during elections, emergencies, and natural disasters, and public health campaigns. Next question is, outline one disadvantage of government ownership of a medium of communication. One disadvantage of government ownership of a medium of communication is that it may lead to biased information. The government may use the medium to promote its own achievements and avoid criticism. This can limit freedom of expression and prevent citizens from receiving balanced information. Next question. Suggest 3 ways in which the media could promote regional Caribbean integration and how to be successful. The media could promote Caribbean integration in several ways. Firstly, Caribbean media houses can broadcast programs that highlight the cultures, festivals, music, food, and achievements of different Caribbean countries. Broadcasting Caribbean cultural programs is likely to be successful because it helps citizens appreciate the similarities and differences among Caribbean people. When people see each other's festivals, music, and traditions, they may develop greater respect and unity. Secondly, the media can report more regional news so citizens understand issues affecting the other Caribbean territories. Reporting more regional news is also likely to be successful because it helps citizens understand that Caribbean countries face many common issues such as crime, climate change, migration, and economic challenges. This awareness can encourage people to support regional cooperation. Thirdly, social media campaigns can encourage Caribbean people to support regional businesses, travel within the region, and learn about CARICOM and the CSME. This is likely to be successful because many Caribbean people use social media daily, so information can reach a large audience quickly and cheaply. Social media campaigns can educate citizens about the benefits of CARICOM and the CSEC, such as buying regional products, supporting Caribbean businesses, and traveling within the region. In conclusion, communication is important in the Caribbean because it allows people to share information, ideas, and culture. Technology has made communication faster and wider reaching, while media can play a major role in strengthening Caribbean integration. Next question is on consumer affairs, using disposable income wisely, practicing thrift. First question is to define the term disposable income. Disposable income is the money a person has left after taxes and compulsory deductions have been taken out. This is the money that can be used for spending, saving, or investing. Next question is, state 3 reasons why consumers should practice thrift. Consumers should practice thrift for several reasons. One reason is that thrift helps consumers save money for emergencies, unexpected situations such as illness, job loss, school expenses, or home repairs can occur at any time. Savings help individuals and families handle situations without depending heavily on loans. Another reason is that thrift helps consumers avoid debt. When people spend carelessly, they may borrow money or use credit cards for things they do not truly need. Practicing thrift helps them live within their means. A third reason is that thrift helps consumers achieve long-term goals. People may want to buy land, own a home, start a business, further their education, or support their children. Careful spending and saving make these goals easier to achieve. Next question is, state 3 benefits of saving with a credit union. One benefit of saving with a credit union is that members can earn dividends or interest on their savings. This means that the money saved may increase over time, helping members build financial security. Another benefit is that members may qualify for loans at lower interest rates. Since credit unions are usually member-focused, they often provide more accurate loans to help members meet personal, educational, or business needs. A third benefit is that credit unions encourage regular saving and good money management. By saving consistently, members can prepare for emergencies, future expenses, and long-term goals. Next question is, suggest 3 ways in which consumers may practice thrift and how it will be successful. Consumers may practice thrift in several ways. Firstly, they can prepare a budget to plan how their money will be spent. A budget helps consumers set aside money for important needs such as food, rent, transport, school, and savings before spending on wants. Budgeting is likely to be successful because it gives consumers control over their money. When consumers know exactly how much they earn and spend, they are less likely to waste money and more likely to save. Secondly, consumers can compare prices before purchasing goods and services. This allows them to find better deals, avoid overpricing, and get value for money. Comparing prices is also likely to be successful because it helps consumers make informed choices. If they check prices at different stores or online, they can buy good quality items at lower prices and stretch their income further. Thirdly, consumers can reduce waste and avoid unnecessary spending. For example, they can cook at home instead of buying fast food often, turn off lights to save electricity, and avoid buying items just because they are fashionable. This is likely to be successful because it helps consumers keep more of their income and use their money more wisely. When consumers reduce waste, they spend less on things they do not really need and can save money for important expenses such as food, school, transport bills, or emergencies. In conclusion, disposable income must be used wisely because money is limited. By practicing thrift, consumers can reduce debt, save for emergencies, and improve their standard of living. Our next question is on tourism. The impact of tourism on the socio-cultural and physical environment of the Caribbean. First question is, define the term ecotourism. Ecotourism is a type of tourism that focuses on visiting natural areas while protecting the environment and respecting local communities. It includes activities such as hiking, bird watching, visiting nature reserves, turtle watching, and exploring forests, waterfalls, and coral reefs in a responsible way. Next question is, outline one reason why the Caribbean region should diversify the types of tourism offered. The answer is, each Caribbean country should diversify the types of tourism offered because depending on only one type of tourism, such as beach tourism, can be risky. If there is a natural disaster, economic crisis, disease outbreak, or decline in visitor interest, the tourism industry may suffer. By offering cultural tourism, heritage tourism, ecotourism, sports tourism, and community tourism, countries can attract the different types of visitors and earn more income throughout the year. Next question, explain 2 ways in which activities related to the tourist industry can be harmful to coral reefs in the Caribbean. Activities related to the tourist industry can be harmful to coral reefs in several ways. One way is through pollution from boats, hotels, and coastal development. Sewage chemicals, oil, and garbage can enter the sea and damage coral reefs. Another way is through careless tourist activities such as touching coral, anchoring boats on reefs, collecting marine life, or standing on coral when snorkeling or diving. Next question is, suggest 3 actions that hotel owners may take to develop positive relationships between hotels and tourists, locals and tourists, and explain why each is successful. Hotel owners may take several actions to develop positive relationships between locals and tourists. Firstly, they can employ local workers and provide proper training so that community members benefit from tourism. Employing local workers is likely to be successful because it allows residents to benefit directly from tourism. When locals gain jobs and income from hotels, they are more likely to support tourism and treat visitors positively. Secondly, they can buy local goods and services such as food, craft, furniture, and entertainment from nearby communities. Buying local goods and services is also likely to be successful because it spreads tourism income throughout the community. Farmers, fishermen, craft vendors, musicians, and taxi drivers can all benefit from hotels when hotels support local businesses. Thirdly, hotels can educate tourists about local customs, laws, festivals, dress codes, and respectful behavior. This is likely to be successful because tourists may not always understand the culture, traditions, and rules of the country they are visiting. When hotels educate tourists about local customs, laws, festivals, dress codes, and respectful behavior, visitors are less likely to offend local people or break rules by mistake. In conclusion, tourism is very important to the Caribbean, but it must be managed carefully. Ecotourism and diversification can help protect the environment and create a more respectful and sustainable tourism industry. And that is it for this paper. Thank you all for watching.